bear with me while I get used to this funny little headset. First of all, welcome, everyone. So many beautiful faces in this room. So much amazing energy. I have to start also by thanking those that are in the room that make this happen on an energetic level, for bringing us all here. Those that we've been spending time with for the last few days. Sonia, Katrina, Emma, Victoria, Hans, everyone else. Hans actually helped me to say something in Norwegian as well. I asked him to help me to say, welcome to all my One People family. Let's see if I get this right. He said, Hei og velkommen til alle dere vakre kvinner. Did I get that right? Based on the laughs, I'm thinking you might have fooled me there. They say we've had so many talks about laughter being the best medicine. It so truly is, What's beautiful about this, and this, I still got a giggle fest going on over here, is the people.
I think Roger told them what you really said.
Oh, where's Roger? Thanks, Roger. What's beautiful about this tour isn't necessarily the tour. It's the people. It's us. It's all of you. It's all of those that have gathered in the United States, that have come together, and all those that are gathering around the world. We're gathering here in this room. There's lots of other rooms and lots of other gatherings and lots of other communities and lots of other connections and lots of other amazing souls doing amazing things. And that's what's beautiful about this time. Is here we are doing this amazing, amazing work. And we call it work, but that's far from it, This is not a 9-to-5 gig. We're all here because we want to be here. And people have come from all over the world. We came from Texas and Arizona, New Mexico, and California before that. We got Australia in the room multiple times. We got a bunch of amazing Norwegians, and people are gathering. And there's a common thread that brought us all here to experience this together. And I'd say that thread is made up of multiple threads. We all have this urge in our heart to see and experience and create the change that we want to see in this world. And that's the common bond that makes what we're doing here so unbelievably special. Everybody has a story. We've heard some of the most amazing stories over the course of the last month. And, I feel, it's funny, I'll tell my story like, dude, you told that story on the radio like 2 weeks ago. I know, I have to catch myself. I forget sometimes that people are listening when we do our radio shows. But this whole thing has been this beautiful, evolving story. And, when we were with the indigenous in Texas, right before we came here, and he said, we have no idea what's going to happen. They have all this ancient prophecy and all these stories and all these lessons that they've learned over the course of thousands of years. They passed on from generation to generation. They said, we have no idea what's going to happen next, but we know it's going to be something. And I said, well, that's because we're creating it as we go. The people in this room, we are the change makers. We are the way showers. We are the ones that are standing up, not waiting for anything outside of ourselves, and showing people what it's like to live in truth and transparency and love and compassion, and sharing that with ourselves and with each other. One one of the things that I learned, in Texas is the importance of truly starting to see each other as, it's really easy to say, one people and the one people, we are one family, but really starting to live in that space of honoring each other as ourselves. And honoring the earth for providing the sustenance that we need to survive. And the shifts that are happening now, they're not, month to month, year to year anymore. They're moment to moment. We've been a lot of places over the course of the last month, and Bob and I have run a couple workshops, and we've done a few talks. And, we see people, and it's like, some of the people that are new to this information is like, and crying and laughing, and it's just like being able to witness these shifts that are taking place in the hearts and in the minds and in the souls of all of us. Being able to watch someone go through that, watch them go through that experience and be able to say, oh my God, this person's life is never going to be the same. So when people say that this shift that we're going through is going to take, years, decades, generations, lifetimes, I say absolutely not. If a shift can happen that fast within one embodiment, it can happen that fast within the whole, in the twinkling of an eye. Because we're creating it as we go. So there truly is, we say absent limits, and there's absolutely nothing that we can't do. We decide that we want to do something, we decide that we want to stand for something, we decide that we want to be a part of change, and we want to do something different. Well, we can't. There's no outside force that's stopping us. Control, the whole idea of control is just an illusion. There may be people in this world that think they have the ability to control us. They don't. They do if we allow them to. And if we decide that we're done giving our power away, it's not about getting your power back, it's simply about reclaiming it. Because it's always been there. Our empowerment has always been there, it's never been gone. And so this is a time, the reason why we're here, the reason why we're doing this tour is because we want to stand for something. And we're tired of all of the bickering and infighting. My movement is better. No, it's mine. This teacher, that lesson, this moral, this movie, this speech, done. When you strip away that stuff, our differences, our petty little arguments and feuds, paying energy to the divide and conquer mentality, what's left is this huge reservoir of common ground where people just want to be able to be truly free and live and love and create in harmony with each other, with the earth. That's what makes this beautiful, and it's up to all of us. We say full liability, full personal responsibility. Self-governance. We don't need no stinking government or financial system or monetary system to tell us what to do anymore. We know what's in the best interest of us and what's in the best interest of our highest good and our greatest growth. So we've gone on this journey together. There's show of hands, who has no idea who we are in the room? Who got invited here and they're, here to check things out? Okay, cool, one hand. Welcome. Velkommen. I'll say my thing again, but I can't memorize it. So we've all gone on this journey together for the last 9 or 10 months, and we've all gone through just a simple conversation. I say simple. Simple's probably not the word. to use because they've been really deep, amazing discussions, but we've all had these huge quantum leaps into new areas of understanding and awareness and connection with our higher selves. We create these benchmarks in time in our lives for us to have snap awake moments where all of a sudden it's this little, and we see the world differently. Our perception shifts. What we thought was real turned out to be an illusion, designed for our growth. And now we're over here, and we start to see things a different way. And perception, gosh, we've talked a lot about it over the course of the last few weeks in our workshops, but it truly is the ultimate creator of our reality. So it's really up to us to start seeing the beautiful world that we want to start creating. But it all starts in ourselves first. So I'm going to do a little exercise here. And we might be off on some numbers, but we'll figure out a way to work it out. What I want people to do is, if you're on the far wall looking, I'm going to match people up to do a little soul gazing exercise. Okay? And this might be uncomfortable for some people that have never done it before. But when you look into the eyes of another human being, when you stare deep into their eyes, they say the eyes is the window to the soul. And so when you have the ability to release all judgments, whether conscious, unconscious, subconscious, of each other, this person said this, they're wearing that, they do this. When you let all of that go, what you find is a true reflection of yourself within another. And so let's go over here. All right? And what I want you to do is look at the person next to you. We'll start with you. We'll start over here with you, okay? Do you know each other? You do. Okay, so you guys are going to be setting the standard, okay? So start linking up, just for a second. I realize this might be uncomfortable some, that's why we're doing it. Okay? Just find a person next to you. If you don't have a person, we're going to get Lisa and Vera and Nanako up here to fill in the gaps. Bob. Pick a partner. Everybody. Okay, there we go. All right. Everybody have a partner? Okay, come on, over here. We gotta get snappier. This is not going to be us up on a pedestal talking for 2 days. This is interactive, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have some fun. Okay, I'm waiting, so we need someone here, Pop. We need somebody. Okay, why don't you guys, let's see, two. Okay, you need someone? Okay, Pop. And if you need a break, so we'll switch and we'll go the other way, and that way if you don't have some kind of a partner and you're just sitting there and feeling awkward, it's okay. What I want you to do, come on guys, back there. Realize something. Hey, you too. Alright. So what I want you to do is try not to giggle. If you have to, it's okay. Look into the other person. Look into the person's eyes. Okay. Look beyond their expression on their face. Look beyond their glasses or their hair. Look deep into that person's eyes. Look so deep until you can't even notice the color of their eyes surrounding their retina. Look so deep that you can see their soul. Beyond that body, beyond those eyes, is you. It's just another version of you. Absolutely perfect in every way. Free of judgment, free of pain, free of suffering, struggle. What you are seeing now in this moment is a representation of absolute perfection. See that perfection in the other, and then allow that reflection to come back and see that perfection in you. Because every single one of you in this room is absolutely perfect and all powerful. Because we are fractals of creator source energy. God and the universe exists in every single one of you. And as we go about spending this weekend together, let us remember this amazing all-knowingness. Where we are headed, omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresence. Knowing ourselves in everything, in everyone, at all times, with all knowledge and understanding. And then what I want you to do is I want you to give that person that you're looking into their eyes a huge, heartfelt hug. Awesome. Okay, dry those tears. Fun, huh? So, soul gazing, absent limits. Yeah. So, these are the kind of connections, these are the kind of abilities that we have to make connections with people. When we go about our lives, we start letting go of our judgments, most importantly of ourselves, of each other, labeling and creating identities for each other. What's left beyond all that baggage is the truth of our existence, our perfection. Absent limits, one people, one family, one tribe, y'all. So let's hold that energy that we've created so far this morning. I want to thank every single one of you. You could be anywhere in the world right now, or at home watching TV, one or the other. But you chose to be here with us to celebrate each other and to celebrate ourselves. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, every single one of you, for showing up and wanting to make a true and lasting difference. So before I give this over to Bob, what I want everybody to do, one last final exercise, it's a quick one, is close your eyes. And what I really want you to focus on is setting an intention. Not only for this conference, you can set an intention for this conference as well. what you want to get here, what you want to be assisted in remembering here. But set an intention for what you want to see in the world. You know, we don't want things, really. We don't want jobs per se, or awesome cars or boats or toys or material possessions. What we want is the way those things will make us feel. A beautiful relationship, financial prosperity, abundance in all areas of our lives. It's the feeling those things give us. Love, security, inner peace, stability, whatever it is that you want to feel that. Feel that. And at the core of that feeling, feel an unadulterated state of perfect inner peace and harmony. And then just breathe into that feeling. And when we go about this conference, and when we go about our lives, whenever you have a struggle in a moment, a doubt, a fear, a worry, anxiety, all you have to do is close your eyes, take a breath, and reconnect with that feeling that you feel right now. Anchor it in, harness it, because now it is yours to claim in any moment. And eventually it will be yours in every moment, no matter what is happening in your external reality. Feel that. And share it. Live it, be it, breathe it, and share it with others. We love you, and we thank you for being here. And we look forward to establishing a major energetic force, vortex in this room, that will anchor within our souls, and that we can take out into the world. So be it. Absent limits. Thanks, guys.